Good morning, friends. I'm Dr. Yogesh Sarvode of Jivan Vikas Mahavidyalaya Devgram. I heartily welcome you all in this session. Today we will learn about a short story, Kabuliwala, written by great and renowned author, poet Rabindranath Tagore. Before going to this story, many might have read also, heard about this story also. A very interesting story based on love, affection. So, before going into the detail of this story, let us see about Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath was born on 7th May 1861 and took his last breath on 7th August 1941. So near about 80 years life he lived. Gurudev was Bengali poet, writer, composer, philosopher and painter too. He reshaped Bengali literature and music as well as Indian art with contextual modernism in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The author of profundity, sensitive, fresh and beautiful verse of Gitanjali, he became in 1913 the first non-European as well as the first lyricist to win the Nobel Prize in Literature. Tagore's poetic songs were viewed as spiritual and mercurial. However, his elegant prose and magical poetry remain largely unknown outside Bengal. He is sometimes referred as the Bard of Bengal. A Bengal Brahmin from Calcutta with ancestral gentry roots in Burdwan district and Jessore, Tagore wrote poetry as an 8-year-old. At the age of 16, he released his first substantial poems under the pseudonym Bhanu Simha, means Sun Lion, which were seized upon by literary authorities as long lost classics. By 1877, he graduated to his first short stories and drama, published under his real name as a humanist, universalist and internationalist, and ardent anti-nationalist. He denounced the British Raj and advocated independence from Britain. As an exponent of Bengal Renaissance, he advanced a vast canon that comprised paintings, sketches and doodles, hundreds of texts and some 2000 songs. His legacy also endures in the institution he founded, Vishwabharati University. Tagore modernized Bengali art by spurning rigid classical forms and resisting linguistic structures. His novels, stories, songs, dance dramas, and essays spoke to topics political and personal also. His Gitanjali, that means song offerings, Gora, fair-faced, and Ghar Bahar, that means the home and the world, are his best known works, and his verse, short stories, and novels were acclaimed, panned for their lyricism, colloquialism, naturalism, and unnatural contemplation. His compositions were chosen by two nations as a national anthem, India Jana Gana Mana and Bangladesh Amar Shonar Bangla. And one Sri Lankan national anthem was also inspired by his work. So friends, such a stalwart was Rabindranath Tagore. Now we'll proceed to the story. So, as far as story is concerned, we must know, we must be able to grasp the aspects of story also. So, let us see what the story is. Short story or story is a brief fictional prose narrative having plot and that is shorter than a novel and that usually deals with only a few characters. Means as far as story is concerned, you will find two things are important. One is plot is there and another is there is a character that plays role within that confined boundary. So the theme that we find in the story Kabuliwala is the theme of connection, love, escape, trust, mutual trust, friendship, sadness, and clarity. This is the theme of this story. Now, as far as plot of the story is concerned, there are certain things. Plots is important logical events in the story through which the story proceeds further and reaches to the particular climax. So let us see the plot of the story also. Kabuliwala by Tagore is a tale of heart-rending friendship between a 5-year-old Bengali girl Mini and Afghan moneylender Abdul Rahman. Many call him as Rahmat also. So basically these are the two important characters, Mini, 5-year-old Bengali girl, and that dry fruit merchant who sells fruits. His name is Abdul Rahman. The story is beautifully tied a bond of mutual affection and conventional relationship between the two. Now see the important events in the story. See the inception of an odd friendship. The voice of the story is lent by the father of Mini, Rahmat, who is a hawker of dry fruits and shawls from Kabul, frequents Bengali locales where Mini and her family reside. He was a strapping, turban-clad man with fascinated Mini. One day, she called him from the window of her house. Mini called him from the window of her house. But as he approached closer, she got startled and ran back inside. Mini's father talked to Rahmat and learned about his family in Kabul. He introduced Mini to him with the title of Kabuliwala. To make her more comfortable, that Rahman offered some dry fruits to Mini. He started calling Mini as Khuki. Khuki in Bengali language means a child. Now, as their friendship blossomed, Mini and Rahman started meeting and interacting every day. Rahman narrated stories of his homeland to Mini, and the young girl happily returned the warmth with her own innocent tales and the playfulness. Kabuliwala listened to the young girl with a great intent and relish. This is how we find the friendship between a 5-year-old Mini and aged that Kabuliwala established here. The second plot or second point we find in the story is the misfortune that overtakes Kabuliwala. The maidservant of Mini's parents started filing the ears of Rama, Mini's mother. Rama, Mini's mother, regarding Kabuliwala's true intention. Soon, Mini's mother grew suspicious of this flourishing friendship and feared that Rahman might even kidnap and sell her daughter. She also stopped paying Kabuliwala for his goods. On the other hand, Kabuliwala's ooze magnified as he got arrested for stabbing a customer after getting involved in a scuffle. The tip started due to non-payment of Rampuri shawl that Kabuliwala sold to the customer. Customer denied having overbought the shawl and that caused Rahman to lose his control. During this trial, he confused to killing the man even after being advised against it by his lawyer. The judge decided to reduce his punishment to 10 years imprisonment after being impressed by his honesty. After getting released from jail, several years later, he went to see Mini. So, this was about the misfortune that happens with Kabuliwala. Now, the third point we notice in the story is the return of Kabuliwala to again Mini. To his surprise, a lot had changed, and the day he arrived was actually Mini's wedding day. But when Mini's father realized his presence, he asked Rahman to leave the premise owing to his ill-fated and inauspicious absence. Kabuliwala obliged, but while leaving, offered some reasons for Mini. He also showed a scruffy piece of paper with a handprint of his daughter that he left in Kabul. Seeing that, her father's heart melted and he called Mini. Mini was dressed and embellished like a bride, but was too apprehensive to meet her long forgotten friend. Kabuliwala was taken aback to see a girl he could not recognize and struggled to cope with the reality of the time he lost while in prison. He was tormented by the thought of having lost his own daughter's childhood. See, this is a very emotional part. He was tormented by the thought of having lost his own daughter. She would have been a grown woman like Mini, but she is to her own native place in Kabul. Mini's father understood his precarious condition and offered him enough money for a safe trip back to Kabul and a reunion with his own daughter. Even Mini's mother, realizing her misjudgment, extended the money she saved for Mini's wedding ceremony. Mini's father set aside a portion of the wedding expenses, like for lights, etc., in order to arrange 100 rupees for Rahman. In this way, they could sympathize with the plight of another parent longing for his long separated daughter. So, this is what the returning or old friend returns to Mini. This point is important. Now, come to lesson is that the fundamental message of the story is that people have the ability to do good as well as bad to others. Often it is easier to side with our fears and suspect some who is not like us. It can be a different skin color or a different language. But if we are patient with people and try to understand their situations and problems, then we can find some common ground. They go through the same emotions and conflicts as we do. They are also faced with difficult choices like us. Therefore, we must show empathy for their struggles if we expect to receive the same from them. And in the end, we all live to make each other's life easier and worth living. So, this is what is the plot of the story. Friends, if we understand the plot, then the understanding goes better, because now we find the particular area around which the story will move. plot is the hinge around which the story revolves. Now, let us see the crux of the story also. In Kabuliwala by Rabindranath Tagore, we have the theme of connection, love, escape, truth, friendship, sadness, and charity. We have seen that. Taken from its collected stories, collection, the story is narrated in the first person by an unnamed man. That unnamed man is nothing but Minnie's father. And after reading the story, the reader realizes that Tagore may be exploring the theme of connection. Minnie, though at first afraid of Rahman, gets to enjoy the time that she spends with him. She is intrigued by the goods he sells, and rather than accepting the money for the purchased items, Rahman hands Minnie back the money her father has given her. It is also noticeable that Minnie's father is very much in love with Minnie, despite the fact that at times, by being inquisitive, she can be a handful. Most times, Minnie's father plays along with Minnie when she is asking questions, as she knows all that Minnie is doing, Minnie is trying to learn. Minnie's mother, on the other hand, has less patience and does not like Minnie asking so many questions. It is also interesting that Minnie's father likes to escape into different worlds. He is a writer after all. However, he always seems to be brought back down to life by family life. Now, there is also an element of trust in the story. By letting Minnie talk and play with Rahman, Minnie's father is trusting Rahman. This is important aspect, which may suggest that Minnie's father considers Rahman to be a good character. Minnie's mother, on the other hand, appears to be distraught that Minnie is being allowed to talk to a person she knows nothing about. It is also noticeable that Rahman and Minnie's relationship is only fleeting for a time being. After Rahman has been sentenced to jail for 7 years, Minnie, after a period of time, and as other girls would do, forgets all about her friendship with Rahman. However, despite the passing of time, Rahman has never forgotten Minnie, because he has the heart of a father. Something that is noticeable by the fact that he arrives to Minnie's home on the night of her wedding. There is also a sense that Minnie does not recognize Rahman. There is no talk of their past, and the meeting between the two ends abruptly. This is more than hurtful for Rahman, because he knows that he has a young daughter the same age as Minnie in his village, and she too must likely will not recognize Rahman. Tagore possibly deliberately adding an element of sadness here into the story through Rahman's character. Minnie's mother is also an interesting character. Though she has little patience for Minnie's continued talking, she still nonetheless is concerned about her daughter. She knows what can happen on the streets of Calcutta and that Minnie could easily be kidnapped. Though some critics might suggest that Minnie's mother is overreacting, it is most likely that she is just protecting Minnie from the dangers of the streets. And this is what any mother will do. Minnie's father, on the other hand, believes that Minnie should be allowed to explore the world around her. to live her life to the best of her ability. And particularly when it comes to Rahman, who has something that he can reach Mini. Rahman is very much a man of mystery with his stories. He can help enlighten Mini's already inquisitive mind. It is as though Rahman and Mini's friendship is a match made in heaven. Rahman, though he may have attacked a man with a knife over an unpaid debt, has never brought any danger to Mini or her family. He at all times has been polite and good natured when it comes to his engagement with Mini and her family. The end of the story is also interesting, as Mini's father feels sympathy for Rahman. He knows that Rahman has a daughter and he knows that it is better for him to visit his daughter. The life he had previously lived in Calcutta is no more. So the money Rahman receives from Mini's father is a very helpful. It affords Rahman the opportunity not to only see his daughter again, but there may also be a possibility that Rahman can become Kabuliwala again. A life that reader knows Rahman very much enjoyed. It is also interesting that Mini's father feels good about his act of charity. Just as he is together with his daughter at Mini's wedding, so too can Rahman be with his daughter back in the village. And Rahman will be able to put behind him the 7 years he spent in jail and start a fresh life all over again. One that will include him getting to know his daughter all over again. Thanks to the charity of Mini's father, who could have avoided Rahman and have asked him to leave the house. If anything, Mini's father has showed an altruistic streak when he didn't have to. He was not made or pushed to help Rahman. He chose to, which leaves the reader suspecting that Mini's father is a good man who does not judge another person by their past. For Mini's father, the future and what an individual does with their future is important. So friends, Kabuliwala was almost at the age of Mini's father. Still, he and Mini shared a very unique bond of friendship. Here, Kabuliwala is described as someone who has come from Kabul in Afghanistan and that country of Kabuliwala. Kabuliwala is also described as a traveling fruit salesman who earn money in distant place like Calcutta, now Kolkata, and stays in that place for long. So this is such an interesting story on relationships and mostly friendship. It is worth reading also and to understand human feelings. So friends, in this session I have tried to talk about Rabindranath Tagore, theme of the story, plot of the story Kabuliwala, and the central idea of the story. I hope you will understand the story better in the remaining part. So with this I take leave. Thank you. Good day.